Hello, hello, hello. I started recording without drinking water. I'm just gonna drink water. I just went over the ADL video and my voice is killing me and I haven't drank water today really yet. And I just walked my dog, so we were running around and now I'm tired. But anyways, welcome to EDA Week 7, which is actually the last week of the season. We're out of playoffs, I believe, because of that terrible 6-0 last week. But hey, we're just gonna... basically, the context of this battle is that one of my friends, Chuk, Pittsburgh's Feelers, was one good win away, including differential, from making playoffs. And in order to do that, I needed to defeat my last opponent, who is the Callous Defenders, Vex, at least 3-0, I believe. So basically, I just went all out this week, not for myself, but for Chuk, and we'll go through the battle and see how things went. As a reminder for our team, sorry, I'm a bit tired. As a reminder for our team is Dragapult, Corviknight, Azumarill, Venomoth, Espathra, which is our Terra Captain, Sandy Shocks, Passimian, Carkol, Girafarig, and Brute Bonnet. And our opponent is over here with Chien-Pao, Rotom-Heat, Klefki, Iron Shreds, which is his Terra Captain, Dondozo, Noivern, Gallade, Cloyster, Gogoat, and Vespiquen. So, key things: Chien-Pao is scary, kind of just beats Dragapult, which isn't great because Dragapult hasn't been doing a lot for me this season, and I just kind of hate it at this point. It's kind of bad. It's fast, good job you're fast, but yeah, I don't know, you don't do a lot, and you died to Ice Spinner, so... yeah, Rotom-Heat is a little bit annoying for some of my plans with... I'm sorry, no it's not. It's not scary at all. It's bad against Corviknight. It's bad for Corviknight, I mean, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just saying random stuff at this point. Let's see, Terra Iron Shreds is interesting in my opinion, because I think that it won't want to Terra this game, because its typing is actually really good into me, and no single typing, in my opinion, beats it, is good into it. Let me think why that is the case. Mainly because I really like Sandy Shocks this game. Sandy Shocks looks really good into this game. With Electric, Grounding, Rock coverage, I beat literally the entire team, except maybe Gallade and Gogoat, which he's not bringing Gogoat. So yeah, I really feel good about Sandy Shocks this game, and Iron Shreds is kind of like one of the only real things stopping me from spamming Thunderbolt, apart from Rotom-Heat, but I get to Power Gem that for free. So it kind of wants to keep its ground typing, but it also wants to keep its steel typing, I think, to stop Espathra at the same time. So we'll see, but I don't think it will Terra, and I didn't really prepare a lot for Terra Iron Shreds. I just expected it to be, you know, standard rock, spin, stuff like that, but also be very scary offensively as well. Anyways, we're gonna start. Oh, and also Dondozo's here, so I really didn't want to bring a lot of setup. Espathra still runs through it because it's stored powered, but yeah, we'll see how things went. We're starting off with Mechanical Rhythm, the Sandy Shocks, here with the Focus Sash. Protosynthesis, Earth Power, Stealth Rock, Power Gem, Thunderbolt. Focus Sash lets me stay in an Iron Shreds, and if it's at 0 HP, I have a chance to kill it with Earth Power, but otherwise I could do like 90%, which is really good. Stealth Rock's Power Gem, Thunderbolt. Power Gem and Thunderbolt, like I said, is perfect coverage into his team with Earth Power, and Stealth Rocks is just a hazard, and what they do is, what Stealth Rocks is here for specifically is to bring in Iron Shreds. Basically it's to bait it in, and he's gonna think I want to switch, so he's gonna, or he might even just click Earthquake. Either way, thanks to Focus Sash, I am actually very confident in just clicking Earth Power. And Iron Shreds is quite scary into the rest of my team, so having it really low or just dead is really good for me. That's it. Espathra, Edge Runner, the Espathra leftover speed boost, substitute Sword Power, Calm Mind, Terra Blast. I just didn't feel creative this week, and I just felt like Well, creative Espathra sets are nice. Sometimes you just need to use the broken set, you know? because why not? Terra Fire this week because to stop Ice Shard Qianpao, to stop Iron Head from Iron Shreds, and to stop... what else does it stop? It stops something. Just give me a second. Oh, I take an Icicle Spear, Shell Smashed Icicle Spear from Cloyster, I think, if he decides to go for that, because that's his best move into me, unless he goes for Liquidation. But technically Icicle Spear is better for him in most cases. So if I just Terra Fire and just catch him off guard there, that might even just save my ass from a Shell Smash sweep. What else is there? I think that's it. Mainly it's just good. Terra Fire is just good this week. Oh, and it also hits the stuff I need super effectively. Iron Shreds, Klefki, Qianpao, all of those are weak to fire, so perfect coverage. The only thing, once again, that's a bit scary is Gallade. But Gallade doesn't have reliable recovery. I mean, it has Drain Punch, but I have a Dragapult, which isn't a hard counter, but it is okay. So maybe he just won't bring Gallade. Next up, we got Brute Bonnet, the Oonga Boongas, with the Yachi Berry, Photosynthesis, Spore, Giga Drain, Sucker Punch, and Close Combat. We are using a minus speed nature so that we get a little bit more of that special attack. Giga Drain is to hit Dondozo. Yachi Berry is to survive in Qianpao's Icicle Crash with pretty good health and Spore back, or maybe even a Ice Shard. No, it's not going to Ice Shard. What are you talking about? Yeah, to survive an Icicle Crash / Ice Spinner. Spore is just really good this game. Like, I guess Dondozo's his Rest Talk. Like, Rest Talk Dondozo would be a Spore Sponge, but like I said, Brute Bonnet eats up Dondozo for days. Sucker Punch is nice for final, just to chip down Cloyster if it sets up. Gallade if it gets annoying. Terra Iron Shreds if that gets annoying, and Qianpao. It's decent attack, because I'm also max Adamant, so this is a strong Pokemon. And then lastly, Close Combat is for spammable damage into pretty much everything. Like, nothing on his team wants to take Close Combat except for Vespiquen. And he's not bringing Vespiquen. That's a secret, I'll tell you. Spoilers, he's not bringing the Vespiquen. Okay, next we got Haruspex the Dragapult. Choice Scarf, Infiltrator. I should stop bringing Choice Scarf Dragapult. Why am I bringing Choice Scarf Dragapult so much? It doesn't do anything. Maybe that's why I keep hating Dragapult. It's because I keep running Choice Scarf. I guess it's okay into Choice Scarf Noivern, but Noivern doesn't run Scarf. What am I? Wait, oh, it's for Cloyster. That's why. It's for Cloyster. That justifies everything. There were definitely times before where I shouldn't have run Choice Scarf Dragapult. This one's okay. U-turn Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor, Thunder Wave, sorry. And I think I just wanted to run Modest, because every time I use Dragapult, it just does nothing. Like, it just does 0 damage. So at least I wanted to run Modest, so Choice Scarf helps out with that. Because Qianpao is not going to go Choice Scarf. My opponent's smart and won't run his fastest Pokemon to have Choice Scarf. Unlike some people. Infiltrator is nice for going past Klefki's screens. So that's why that's there. U-turn, Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor is really good into everything. And I really didn't need my 4th move slot, so I thought Thunder Wave would be nice in case what's it for? It's for Noivern, it's for Qianpao, it's for setup Cloyster. I'm just scared of Cloyster. It probably would have been, like, Terra Cloyster probably would have been scarier than Terra Iron Shreds, to be honest. Last one, not last one, this is 5th. We got Bubbles the Azumarill with Rocky Helmet and Huge Power. We got a weird set, Perish, Song, Play Rough, Liquidation, and Encore. Got some attack investment, I believe that's to Oko 0 HP Qianpao with Play Rough all the time. And then we got HP and defense to tank a lot of stuff. It's a bit ridiculous that I need attack investment on a huge power Pokemon to Oko Qianpao. Like, it's a frail offensive attacker that's super fast and super strong. Why does that have 80, 80, 80 defenses as well? It doesn't need that. It gets recover. I don't know why Qianpao gets recover. Anyways, Liquidation Play Rough is like perfect coverage into his team. Obviously get wall by Dondozo, but I don't care about Dondozo because I have Perish Song Encore. Perish Song stops Dondozo from existing. at all and trying to do anything it wants to do. It also stops Swords Dance Champao. It stops Screen's Klefki from setting up spikes. It stops Cloister. It stops pretty much everything. It's really good into this team, basically. Play Rough is good into Champao and Gallade. And Liquidation is also for Champao. But also, it's good into Iron Treads, Rosum Heat, and yeah, it's just good coverage. And I didn't need another move, so Liquidation is good. More reliable, accurate stuff. It's a good mon. I'm bulky here, so I can take on I can take a lot of Rocky Helmet. Champao really doesn't beat me. The Rocky Helmet chip is really good into the team. I think he's gonna go Ice Spinner because Icicle Crash, in my opinion, is just worse. It's just 5 BP more for like the 15% chance you just don't attack that turn. And Ice Spinner is contact, so there's that. It also can punish Iron Treads, can punish physical Play Rough Klefki, I guess. It absolutely punishes Dondozo, but it's not going to stay in after I reveal Perish Song and Encore. It punishes Gallade, which I'm kind of lacking punishes at this point for Gallade. And yeah, this is a really good set. I'm proud of this set. Next up, we got Corviknight. This is not a set I'm proud of. I just was really bored of running Pivot and Corviknight, and I wanted to run Weakness Policy for once. This was not the week to run Weakness Policy. It makes no sense against this matchup, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. Weakness Policy, Mirror Armor. Mirror Armor is for... what is it for? Tell me what it's for. It's for Liquidation Dondozo. If I get a defense drop on Dondozo, if I get Liquidations by Dondozo and get a defense drop, it doesn't actually mean that Dondozo does more damage to me because Unaware negates that defense drop. It doesn't care about the defense drop. So it does the same damage to me however much defense drops I have. However, if I Mirror Armor the Dondozo, then his defense drops, which could be useful if he's really set up and wants to sweep me. I don't know why that's it. Well, I didn't need pressure. I guess that's the reason. I just didn't need pressure. Power Trip, Roost, Agility, Bulk Up. Power Trip is okay into everything. I shouldn't have run this set. Anyways, there's not much to be said about this team. Not much more to be said about this team. Let's go into the battle. We have begun battle. The top mons have all come except for Noivern. And instead of Noivern, Cloister came. I'm really surprised there was no Gallade, because Gallade just seemed really good into me, but I'm happy it's not here, I guess. What was there that Gallade was scared of? It's honestly nothing. I guess Corviknight, but yeah. So I don't know. Gallade didn't come. We're gonna start off the battle here. I forget what I lead, so I'm just gonna press button and tell you what I lead. I lead Sandy Shocks, right? Because of Focus Sash. So Rotom Heat does nothing to me. It can Will-O-Wisp and break my Sash, but it's not gonna Will-O-Wisp with Sandy Shocks. So I just felt like Power Gem was free here. Hits basically the entire team hard except for Iron Treads. But if you guys paid attention in the team builder, that's literally the mon I'm trying to bait in. So he goes Iron Treads. That's great. Power Gem does 94%. This is actually kind of important, depending on what set he is, because if he's 0 HP, Earth Tower had a roll to not kill, and now actually that puts it in range, I believe. So, anyways, I decide to Earth Power. I'm very confident in Earth Powering here. Knocks off my Focus Sash, and Earth Power brings it down to 3%. So this shows it has a bit of HP investment, but unfortunately for him, he has no HP anymore. So, basically, this Earthquake incoming is very telegraphed, so I decided to go into Ungabungas. He can't do much into Ungabungas anyway, so I decided to do that. And Yachi Berry isn't actually that great of an item. Like, I don't care if I lose Yachi Berry. He goes for Volt Switch, as I go for a Spore that's completely free. He goes into Rotom, and probably this was actually one of the worst Pokemon to get slept on, to fall asleep, because why? It's because Rotom, like, it kind of is the only thing stopping Brute Bonnet from just clicking Close Combat in this team right now. So, yeah, Close Combat's free now. So I decided to click Close Combat. Does a lot of damage. Does 53% to Klefki. He actually is in range of 2 a KO because, as you guys can see, like after leftovers. God, I need water. After leftovers, Close Combat still does enough to kill, but I'm scared of. What am I scared of? I'm not scared of anything. I just Close Combat again, I believe. He switches out into Dondozo, and I think it was because Dazzling Gleam didn't kill me. I don't know if I checked that, but anyways, Dondozo comes in as I know. Why does Dondozo come in? Dondozo actually does nothing to me. I don't know why he came into Dondozo. But anyways, I decided to Giga Drain because I want to find out Dondozo's investment. But I'm sorry, that's wrong. I already knew Dondozo's investment. Because after Close Combat, it's revealed that he is max HP, which probably means he's max Pidef investment. So I just Giga Drain to do damage to Dondozo. That's the only reason. I wasn't trying to scout or do anything smart. But he switches in Iron Treads and sacks it. This is actually really great for me because now, even if he was Boots, he like cannot remove my hazards. So rocks are free now. I don't know how often I'd click rocks now because, you know, attacking is just better, I think, on Sandy Shocks. But getting rid of Iron Treads is great because Thunderbolt is now free into his entire team. Yeah. So Loonboon is doing a lot of work here. Chien-Pao comes in. I'm scared of Chien-Pao, but I have an entire mon dedicated to that. So Bubbles comes in and takes an Icicle Crash. Icicle Crash is interesting, because it's actually better for him in this matchup because he doesn't take contact from Rocky Helmet. So that's fine. I don't take a lot of damage from it, so I just get to click Play Rough, I believe. I'm wrong. I switched out and I clicked Perish Song because I wanted to stop him. I anticipated a Swords Dance or a switch into Dondozo or Cloyster because either of those were kind of free. So Perish Song was kind of free into this team, into his entire team at that point. Perish counter goes down, and I decide to switch out into Sandy Shocks, anticipating a switch into... What was I anticipating? Yeah, because no, the reasoning was because I didn't expect Dondozo to click a water move, because in front of him was an Azumarill, and there was a timer going down saying he was going to die. So he was definitely going to switch, so I decided to go into Sandy Shocks because it looks free. He goes into Cloyster, which is bad for him, obviously, because he wants full health Cloyster, and also probably just dies to Thunderbolt. So I just click Power Gem, because Power Gem is good into his entire team as well, except for Klefki. And I didn't expect Klefki to come in on a Thunderbolt, so especially because it's low. So that's the reasoning. Power Gem does really good damage into Rotom, and in fact I just set up rocks here because he still hasn't burned his one turn of sleep, so it's a completely free turn. I can just do whatever and I can kill him the next turn because I know I'm faster. I just pressed the reset button. Why did I do that? Okay, back here. I set up rocks here because it's a free turn. The sleep turn was not been burned yet, so now I Power Gem. Awesome. Chien-Pao, this is actually really good information, even though it did no chip and doesn't do a lot of damage into the whole team. This is really great information that Chien-Pao is heavy duty boots, because then I know it's not scarfed, it's not banded, it's nothing scary, it's just boots. So it's probably going to Swords Dance on... It's either going to Swords Dance or Ice Move, and I really can't afford to lose my Sandy Shocks here because it's just so good. So I decided to go back into my dedicated answer, and he goes for a Swords Dance. Now, what was going to happen? Yeah, so he goes for another Swords Dance, because actually he doesn't kill me with any of his moves. Given that he Swords Dance again, I kind of anticipated like Psychic Fangs at this point, but I don't think +2 Psychic Fangs even killed, and Play Rough is about to just end him, so I just go for Play Rough on the second SD. I actually crit, which is quite unfortunate but on my opponent's part because he lived a play rough, I think. He either lived a play rough or it was a roll. Either way, he was going to be really low. Or dead by the end of this turn. And that would have that would have meant that Azumarill would have died because he would have gone for Psychic Fangs. And he doesn't know I have Rocky Helmet, so actually Chien-Pao would have gone down too. So I wasn't in the worst position if this didn't crit and didn't get the kill. But it's unfortunate because my opponent is kind of in a bad position right now. And that was kind of his only way out, was to take down my Azumarill and then, I guess, maintain momentum. But yeah, Chien-Pao goes down. Quite unfortunate. Goes into Cloyster. He decides, like, it's really clear that he's going to want to Shell Smash here. Like, he can't do anything if he's not Shell Smashed. And also he's revealed he's not Boots, which, good job. I mean, I wouldn't bring Boots. Shell Smash comes off, obviously, and thanks to Encore, this is actually really good for me. So he goes, I Encore him in, and I switch him out. Sorry, I force him to switch out. I believe I just go back to Sandy Shocks here, because Sandy Shocks is really good here from now on. Thunderbolt is absolutely free now, because Rotom's dead. I don't actually kill Dondozo, thanks to his leftovers and also Spidef investment. However, his Spidef investment meant that his liquidation didn't even kill me, so that's good for me. And now Thunderbolt once again. No, I don't Thunderbolt once again, I Earth Power, because Cloyster was going to die, and I might as well cover for Klefki as well. So Earth Power does good damage. Klefki comes in, he goes for Calm Mind, and I go for a Thunderbolt. I don't know why I went for Thunderbolt. Oh, the reason was because I was scared of Magnet Rise. Yeah, that's why. Thunderbolt does good damage, and I don't know if another one kills after Calm Mind. No, it doesn't. Yeah? Yeah. Wait, why is he faster? Calm Mind? Thunderbolt. Did I have speed investment? Calm Mind, Thunderbolt. I'm not sure why he's faster. I might have I might have... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't know why he's faster, but he's faster. He Calm Minded and then I Thunderbolted. So... Oh, no! I'm stupid. This isn't Comfey. This is a Klefki, so priority Calm Mind. Yeah, so he gets priority Calm Minded. So he gets to Calm Mind again and live the next Thunderbolt. But it doesn't actually matter because the moment he wants to attack, he's not going to have that priority anymore, and Thunderbolt is going to go first. So it doesn't really matter what move I go for at this point, but I decide to go for Earth Power after this. And I go for the kill. Klefki is dead. And then lastly, Cloyster comes in, takes another round of rocks, and I Thunderbolt him, and he's dead. So, a very nice 6-0 on my part. My opponent did very well as well. Thank God I didn't have to bring out that Corviknight. That was an embarrassing set. I should not have brought it this week. What am I saying? Yeah, so that was the game. I think I prepared really well, apart from the Corviknight set. Azumarill really hard carried, but so did Unga Bunga's the Brute Bonnet. And of course, Sandy Shocks did a lot of work. So really, I just used 3 Mons, and the other 2 sat on the bench, and Corviknight didn't exist. So I conclude this season with Dragapult. Yeah, I conclude the season with Dragapult like attacking like once, which is great. And I'm just gonna. And actually, something else happened during the league. I should have been out of playoffs, but because of the 6-0, I'm really high up now, and I'm actually in 4th. However, only the top 3 enter playoffs for this league. However, the second place person apparently quit or wasn't able to continue in the playoffs. So therefore, I am now 3rd, and therefore I'm somehow in playoffs once again after the Veluza incident of God. Yeah, Veluza was scary. Anyways. Yeah, so we're going to continue into playoffs. I believe we're going to be entering the elimination bracket. And actually, really funny, our opponent is the same opponent this week. So I'm just going to battle this guy again, Vex. And we're going to not bring the Corviknight set. I don't care if he hears this, because that was a bad set. I just don't think it was good. So yeah, we're gonna go up against the same guy twice in a row in playoffs. So we're actually still in. The Calvin Comfes are gonna do okay in playoffs, and we'll see you guys next week for that.